So this is a 1 year on update on the OMJM 20th anniversary. My model is number 96, so in the first 100 of the production. Not really sure that means anything, but I know some people like lower numbers rather than, you know, the 1,000th one that's ever been made. But generally, it's been a lovely guitar and one that's going to stay with me for a long time, which is you know, a nice thing to be able to say. From when I first, a year ago, pulled this guitar out of the case and played the first notes, I was like, this, yeah, it's got that thing. Sound wise, it's incredible. Very punchy, very open sounding guitar. So I'll do some talking first, and then I'll play some stuff. So generally, it's been, as I say, from last year, it's been great. The only real bad thing I've personally had with it is a little bit of fret buzz, sort of the 9th fret above, really. So there's a couple of songs where you do notice it. So for example, you know, War of My Life. Harder you pluck or play, the more noticeable it is if you play softly. It's okay, but I'm not playing that hard. And then obviously the other John Mayer track where he's up here. No such thing. There. That's the only thing, and I think what it is, I mean, the relief is perfect, the neck, nice and easy to play. When you look down from, say, from the 14th fret down, it's perfect, but then actually when you look at this section, it looks like it's slightly raised, and there's like a little hump around the 12th fret, which is basically where the truss rod's only going to be able to work on this section here, due to, because that bit's obviously glued in with the dovetail joint. So it's a bit of a shame. It's better than it was. So I'm really lucky that I got it from Guitar in England, and I, you know, used that online system. I was talking to one of their helpers basically, and they said, look, bring it into your local store, which is Epsom, being down south. And they said, take it in, our tech will have a look for you, and if you can help, you know, he's going to sort it out for you there and then. So basically we had a look, and what he did, which was incredible, was basically he lowered the saddle because the action was a little bit high. I think he took a tiny bit off the fret, leveled the fret, lowered the saddle, and it became much more playable. And then he said, look, here's another saddle that we're going to keep high. So you've got a saddle, so one saddle where it's more playable, lower action, and one that if it's too buzzy, you can put the other saddle in next time you change the strings, for example. You'll have higher action, but the buzz will be less noticeable. But I think I've got I want to say I've got the smaller saddle in at the moment. Initially, the guitar came with, I think, Martin Lifespan 2.0. I think it's 12s. I've currently got 11s on here. These ones aren't coated. This is, I think, I can never say it. Diardio. Sorry, wasn't it? Yeah, the brand beginning with D, acoustic strings. But I'll probably go back to coated, or I had some elixirs on here before, which sounded great and lasted quite a long time as well. The only other thing that I've noticed since playing a couple of other high-end Martins is where this neck is kind of let's say plain. You've got the wood at the back and the fretboard, where some of the higher end Martins, they're bound, and that binding makes a huge difference. Where on this, that edge between the actual fretboard, let's say itself, and then the edge of the fretboard where the markers are, this edge here, you know, I wouldn't say it's sharp by any means, it's just not round, which means when you play it, you know, it's really comfortable neck. You know, with the OMJMs you get a really comfortable neck anyway, but It's one of those things, over the next 10 years, maybe even 5 years, with the more it gets played, the more it's going to round. But the ones with the bound necks, they're almost like they feel like an old guitar, which is great. But I say it's a minor thing. But when you're spending, you know, this was, I think I paid 4,300 ish for that. I think they price matched Anderton to me at the time when this first came out, which was, you know, another great thing. And obviously, I think it's worth every penny. You know, it's going to stay with me for a lifetime, hopefully. So yeah, I think that's all I really need to mention. I mean, I'd say the colour is definitely a grower. I sort of bit the bullet and thought I kind of like it. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think when the light hits it at the right angle, it's an incredible looking guitar. Same with the back as well. I mean, there's a bit of dirt on there at the moment. I'll give it a clean at some point. But you know, it's lovely wood. The herringbone inlays as well. Lovely rosewood. I think it's rosewood. Pretty sure it is. Should probably check the specs when I made this video, but generally, yeah. It's actually so cold at the moment and my hands have stopped working. Been too much talking, not enough playing, making excuses, but yeah.